Nice hat, Buns.
Nice hat, Nick.
Episode 99 of Flavourful Reviews.
What?
We are the great one. We have ascended to hockey greatness. Congratulations.
We know where the
guys.
comic books are going, not where they are.
Congrats. Because we've done it.
We did it. Do you guys think we get this far?
I mean,
Nope.
anyways, so first book on the docket of reviewings is X-Men by the one and the only B. Wood.
B. Wood. The
Wood.
Wow.
Alright, so this is all female cast, more or less. I mean, there's some dudes in it. Focuses around jubilationally as she comes to the X people. She's like, yo dogs, pick me up, I'm being followed. And they're like, alright.
Yo, I'll be.
Also, I got a kid. I don't know who the daddy is.
It's not actually her kid, she
No.
found it. It was like an orphan. And then so the guy that's following him, find out that he is the like spiritual brother. They're like these two entities that are fighting for billions of years.
One can control people, the other controls technology.
Which, I mean, like a billion years ago, technology, was there even technology?
what was
Like,
that?
what's going on?
Conceptually. Theoretically, there could be technology.
Yeah, I
So-
guess. I don't control
Yeah,
like
she
a
was just
rock.
bored for like a billion years. She's like, when's in my time?
She's like, I can't
She's
do
like,
anything. Unless they're aliens, then I mean, technology could have technically been around millions of years ago. So the guy, he's like, I surrender to the X-Men because you gotta kill this baby. Just kill it. And then they're like,
I only trust you
Buddy.
because you kicked my ass that one time. I figured.
yeah.
it
And then
would
the
be
baby's like, yeah, it goes into like a different body or something.
Yes, that's actually another character called Omega Sentinel, I believe.
That chick is
Yeah.
Omega Sentinel.
Yeah, I believe she was part of the X-Men before.
I guess it was the sister who's taken control of Omega Sentinel.
Yes.
Yeah. The
I'm not
bacteria.
so sure about her backstory, but she's a character. She's also a robot or something. And because this alien thing can control technology, boom!
Yeah. So basically, the book should have started there. I did not care about anything previous to that.
Really? I was pretty cool with it.
Did not care.
Yeah. The
I was
whole
like-
grandeur of like
Yeah.
us. Look at the scope of this. Billions of years ago, these two bacteria were together.
Yeah, it's like, and then there's like the train, and then oh my god, we're on a train. I'm like, don't care.
Really? I liked
I didn't
it.
have a big problem with it, but
Like it wasn't bad. It just I was bored.
I just thought
Do
there
you
could have
believe
been
the baby's
more...
adorable? Everybody fawning over the kid, adorable.
Yes.
Kid's
was a kid.
adorable.
Kids are ugly.
That is true, but
Gotta touch their poop and stuff.
Who does that? Like
I don't know.
really?
Never having a kid.
It's gross. So are you interested in this series? Did it
I am,
catch you? Yeah,
actually.
you're picking up issue 2?
yes.
Whoa.
I like the cast, or at least this particular grouping of X-Men. Let's see where they go. with
It's
this.
true.
I think it could be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that particularly excites me about it, but it did draw me in.
Doesn't tickle your
Yeah, I'm
other
like, this
regions?
is going to be a decent comic book, and I want to see
Oh, that's here. Can you pick up issue 2? I don't know, man. Maybe. I'd probably
Nobody
pick...
asked
I
you.
don't know. I'd probably pick up issue 2 just to see what happens with that Omega Sentinel character.
Yeah.
And then if I'm like, oh, this is cool, I might pick up the rest. B. Woods, he's
Nice
got
to see an
a...
X-Men book that doesn't revolve around Scott or Wolverine.
Wolverine, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's actually a very good point.
That's true.
The entire other
You know,
X-Men
there's like a
cast.
few other X-Men we could do story.
What?
What?
Up next, we have Superman Adventures Adventures of Superman #1. This is written almost like the Dark Knight Tales or Tales of the Dark Knight.
Mythology type.
It even
So-
has some of the same people.
Short story form. You have like Jeff Lemire in it. You have other people.
I did forget who wrote.
It's not that we weren't paying attention. No.
I know Chris
of course
Samney
not.
did the art on the first book.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So the first story is Superman fighting a crack addict, and he's like, "I fight you."
Who has psychic powers?
Who we find out the psychic powers are given to him from Lex Luthor, who's testing out these drugs, and he's
Which
like,
was kind of cool. The story itself is kind of lame. But
"Yeah,
then
it's
I
a
was
little
like,
boring." But
okay.
by the end, yeah, you're like, "Yeah,
that's a good point.
There was a scene where Superman is made to punch himself. And
Yeah.
he punches himself so
True
hard
enough.
he goes through several buildings.
which is amazing."
I don't know if that could work that way. But
I'm sure it could.
He's so
Superman,
strong.
he just like,
He's got so much strength.
Superman's
strong.
so good, he can even conquer himself somehow.
Exactly.
It's the only person I think.
And then the second story Jeff Lemire wrote it. It's about these kids who are pretending to be Superman and his villains.
Yeah.
And one kid's like, I want to be like, I don't know.
And
I
Jeff
get to be
Lemire's like,
Superman.
I'm gonna draw the weirdest face in the world. That face is so ugly.
It's stylized.
It's so
okay?
ugly.
It wasn't
It was
bad.
stylized.
The nose and the mouth are like on opposites. Like I don't even know.
Like Picasso.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening right now?
If his eye was under
Maybe.
his chin, I would have been like, I guess this.
But in
makes
typical Jeff Lemire fashion, takes place on a barn in a farm.
open
Yeah.
fields.
Open fields everywhere.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with open fields, man.
Hey man,
God,
Superman was raised on a farm.
Yeah.
Works here.
yeah, but he lives in the city.
But he was raised on.
But he's a Kansas boy. Whatever.
I guess.
I just thought it was adorable these kids are just playing superheroes.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. Ricky just
And,
wants
like,
concrete
the kid
everywhere.
keeps
He doesn't like
switching.
open fields. He
Thank
hates
you.
nature.
Yeah,
You're
pretty
sick
much. Yeah, then he's just watching the kids because he's got nothing better to do.
Not like
No.
millions of people who need help in the world. Just like, yeah.
He's like,
I'm just gonna
I'm
take
pretty
a break,
full of
get my
myself.
ego up. There we go. Thank you,
That's
children.
right. Superman always wins.
and he's like,
yeah.
the countless
Yeah.
destructive moments of my life, and these kids are trivializing it by playing as me. Fantastic.
Meanwhile, behind
No.
Superman watching his kids, all the villains just like punching.
It was actually a
puppy.
pretty good start. I like that.
It wasn't bad.
And then the third
That was
one.
adorable.
Third one is Bizarro Man or Bizarro Superman. He's trying to help everyone.
But he's hurting people
Yeah.
in the process.
And he's like, I want to hurt people when he actually needs help.
But
and-
Superman
And it's
thinks
like,
he's
wait,
trying to hurt
what do you,
people.
What do you
And
mean?
Superman's
you
like,
wanna
stop
hurt
hurting people. He's like, I'm not.
I want to hurt people. He's like, wait,
Exactly, man.
you're Bizarro.
Like,
Yeah, I get it.
So then they send him to like Mars.
Or the
Some
sun? I don't know.
unidentified
Yeah.
planet
Probably
or
Mars.
thing.
They're like, go hurt Mars, and he's like, done.
I could do that. I'm helping.
It's like that episode of Reboot. Where
The user needs your help.
they
We're helping.
pushing him back. That's good.
Yeah.
So, out of all three stories, what is your favorite story in it?
Reboot? No, sorry.
Yeah, the reboot.
No, that's definitely the Bizarro
ooh.
one.
Yeah,
that's definitely
I'm
the
with
best story.
Yeah, I'm good.
Art-wise,
art-
story-wise.
Yeah, like the
awesome.
whole thing kind of linked up together. Was
Faux
nice.
cheese.
Was nice. For sure.
Is that your favorite as well, Ben?
Yeah, the Bizarro one.
Yeah.
Bizarro Superman's awesome.
Second one, Jeff Lemire, or the other one? I'm gonna go with the other one.
They tied.
Jeff Lemire's. Yeah, you did it. Is it a tie for those two?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with the crack addict psychic power one.
I like the ending of that. I'll
That
give
was a
it.
good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, check that one out if you're a fan of short stories and of Superman. This is
Are
great.
they doing more of these, or is this
I
another
think so.
one-off?
No, I
Okay.
think they're gonna do more. Which I mean, with the Dark Knight one, I kind of regret not picking up the rest of them because I like short stories.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I might even pick up the rest of these.
Might as well.
Who knows? Who knows? Finally, we have The Wake. This one's the highly anticipated Vertigo book by Scott Snyder, Sean Murphs,
Mhm.
Sean Murphy,
That Murph man.
Murphs, who originally, well, not originally, but he did Punk Rock
Previously.
Jesus. You guys read Punk Rock
I
Jesus?
did
No,
read
but
Punk Rock
the art
Jesus.
looked
Yeah, did you like it?
I did like it.
I liked it until he became an actual punk rock dude, and I was like,
Right, but that was the whole.
That's the
you
name
know
of
that
the
was
book.
coming.
no, I thought it was like a punk rock, as in like like attitude-wise, not necessarily.
The
Punk
cover
rock?
has him with punk rock.
So if he became Jesus or a punk rock person,
If he just became like a rebel, like he
if
didn't
he
have
was
to
like
play
an
punk
accountant,
music.
you would have liked the book.
Whatever. I
Maybe
don't
we
know.
should talk about the Wake.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways. So they're thinking that maybe this will help Vertigo become like amazing again. So then they released it, and I don't know, it was okay.
It had a really great opening.
Oh, it was awesome. And then it became like really typical by the end.
It starts off with this chick in a sunken city. She has like
Yes.
a dolphin pal.
Yeah.
And they're all like rummaging through the
And then like a
city.
tsunami comes.
And then you just see in the background this horrible monstrous figure, and you're like, oh.
And then you find out this is 200 years
What's
in the future where
Yeah.
cooler things are happening.
yeah, and then it goes back in time, and there's like this chick
And
who
then we
like
find out how it
Yeah.
all started.
she like looks at whales and stuff, and like analyzes their dreams and their songs, and then
Has issues with her
then
kids.
some suit walks in. This suit comes waltzing in, and he's like, "Hey, I need you on a project." She's like, "Nah, I don't follow them suits."
What
though."
if I gave you everything you want right now? Oh, really? Cool.
Okay, what other
Also-
information do you have? None.
Yeah.
That's.
And then she gets like a
We
flashback.
recorded that.
Flashback to someone dying to that sound. It's like one pill makes you. And she's like, "Oh no, psychedelic trip out." No, that didn't happen. So then she agrees, she goes, and then meet the other rogue gallery, and it's like a dude who's like, I don't know, an archaeologist expert, and another dude who's like
mythology
expert. They've all been told different things as to why they're coming to this specific site.
And you're like, oh, okay, so that's off the check mark, and you just keep checking off boxes. And then it turns into a zombie story, and you're like, I stop caring.
I don't think it's a zombie story.
It felt a lot.
Story?
Okay, zombie story as in a horde of brainless things coming after them.
There was no.
There was just one dude.
There was like 3.
There's a dude who's
No, those
attacked.
were all just dudes running away.
Yeah,
but
that
they
one,
were like they had like messed up faces.
No, that guy,
like
his face was just wrecked from an accident.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You misread that.
I don't know.
I don't know. The book kind of feels like Dead Space.
I guess.
Where they're going to this research facility that seems to have been abandoned. It's not exactly on the map, but they're getting resources out of it.
There's also secrets.
Yeah, there's like some relic that was there 10,000 years ago that might be corrupting people. Feels a lot like Dead Space, and I like Dead Space, so it could be good.
True.
It has crazy merman shark people.
That is true.
That was cool.
Yeah, it looked like the thing from Cabin in the Woods.
Yes.
Yeah.
The merman.
The merman.
So if it's
Always
not
wanted
a
to
zombie
see
story,
one of
as Bun said, then I'm super excited. But
Still
if it
could
is,
be.
not excited.
It'll probably be horror elements. I don't think it'll necessarily be zombies.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I'm kind of interested.
Infected. They like to be called.
Also, can we talk about that very last page where it's the friggin' caveman era?
Yeah.
Guy pulls out some weird like glasses and then his eyes bleed out.
Yeah, because he was entrapped by the relic.
I'm sure you'll find out more about that.
It has a lot of things cool going on. Even the boring parts were still kind of interesting, at least what they were setting up with the cool sub, and they're all being just packed in there. They don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They're being brought there under false pretenses, and all this shit's going on. It's like, fuck, we're
The
trapped
fact
now.
that Scott Snyder is writing this book is just going to be entertaining to read, regardless if the story kind of is mediocre.
Yeah, we'll see when it gets going.
Yep.
Right now it's setting it up, and you're like, check boxes. But I mean, it could be good. Right?
I just hope we go back to the chick and
the
dolphin
Yeah,
cow.
and the fact that like it's a very defined 10 issues.
That's true.
That I don't want some indefinite story going on forever, which is good.
So we've reached the end of the episode, but first, let's talk about last week's question. If you're on the green team and you had tons of money, what would you use that money for?
Hot dogs.
You would.
I'm expecting good stuff.
You would buy a whole bunch of hot dogs.
Buy hot dogs. Just
all right.
You want a hot dog, dude?
But
got a hot dog.
Before we get into that question, Richard Hoyle, he asks. He says, "I think Bounce will turn out to be all in the main character's head. It makes more sense. For example, he's sitting there pulling from a bong, and suddenly he's out there as Bounce. The fight's unrealistic, but probably a bong face could really come up with this in his expanded mind. And then he hits up the thug. He goes to this crazy trip out experience, and I really think the alter ego is playing on his head. Do you think like he's like tripping?
Maybe.
Yeah, could be.
Although right now, I really just want to make a hero called Bongface.
That'd be a sidekick.
He has just a crystal bowl that's just filled with fog all the time.
He's like Mysterio.
Kinda.
But yeah, no, I mean, like, if he was taking LSD, maybe. But, like,
I don't think weed does.
I don't think weed. Not that we would know,
Unless
but I
he's
don't think weed is that psychoactive.
Unless he's, like, you know, just thinking it up and dreaming it. Maybe
Unless he has, like, a really rough dealer who just gives it, like, laced and stuff.
Maybe. But to the question, Janice Soccer Reviews says,
what do you say about milking this time?
I would either invest in online karate classes or cows that actually milk me.
There we go.
I mean, I milk my ass off for these things and never get anything in return. I originally got into milking business because one of my dads led me to believe that there was some kind of reciprocation on the animal's part. Kind of like a two-way petting zoo. Right?
You're the best.
This guy.
You're the best.
This guy's my favorite.
It's just sitting there, hey, you know, one of these days, you're gonna have to milk me, goddammit.
And the cow's just like chewing chud and he's like, I don't even know what's happening right now.
Get back to milking, bitch.
He like, kicks him in the face and he's done.
Get back to twerk.
Breadpool187 says, pay someone to teach me killer origami knives and throwing stars and stuff. Turn my money into weapons. I'd have an endless supply. Ouch, you shot me with that arrow made of $100 bills. Thanks.
Would you willingly get hit with, like, arrows made of...
Are they going to kill me?
No, but it's
gonna get in the skin and
it's
you're
gonna
gonna
leave
bleed.
some scars.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
You know when you get a paper cut and it's just annoying for like a day? A lot of that.
I am okay with that. If I get shot a lot of times like that, That's cool. Maybe I'll turn to like an S&M thing. I like enjoy it and stuff. Huh? Bright pool? Count me up. Whoa. Brett J. Keller says, I would make a cash salad. Money with ranch dressing and croutons. Every salad that someone finishes, they have their choice of $1 million or Youngbloods #1. I would go with the Youngbloods.
Nah.
That's so cheesy.
That's just a national treasure.
Right? Alright, so Spilsbury, 1947, is taking us on another higher dimensional trip.
Yeah.
As a higher dimensional being, I have no use for money or to rate my worth by the quantity I have. But if I had tons of money like the Green Team, I'd buy Google in order to save YouTube from the Cosmic Panda Channel 1 layouts and return them back to the 2009 layout. Also, I'd pay silly amounts of money to have Miss Hannah Minx to make a total wipe video for Ricky, as he's awesome.
For the world.
Total. I would sell it to people. That Hannah Minx, she'd be like, Humachanda. I don't know how to speak Japanese.
I love this legacy of Spilsbury that's been going on for the comics.
You should just go through.
Now he's a higher dimensional being. He's still sticking to that.
I like the continuity.
Yes,
he's got that continuity, though.
Where's that dude, Road Rash or whatever his name?
Road
Rash.
Rash.
Making fun of us.
Logan Rad.
That's the one.
Logan
Right,
Rad.
Logan Rad. We need you. See, he comes down from the clouds.
It's like you're all dumb.
Yes.
Thank you.
Anyways,
do you even like comic books?
Jizz freaks. That's what they call it. 18PTH, 18pith, says, if I was on the Green Team, I would hire a hitman to kill all the members of the Green Team so I would not have to be on the Green Team anymore. To which I replied, would you have to kill yourself? And he said yes.
Dang.
I respect that.
So easy.
He was like, I was stuck in my own, logic, and I'm dead.
He's like, I'm gonna have to die if I hire that. Hats off to you, gentlemen.
Tip of the cap.
Man, see, Buns did it. Buns went all the way.
Fine. Are you happy now?
Yeah.
It's an emotional tip. He understood.
This week's question is...
What character would you want to see in a series of short stories?
Yes.
Like Superman.
And why?
Yeah.
I personally would like to see, I don't know, Green Arrow? But the poor Green Arrow, not rich Green Arrow.
Want to meth out.
Yeah. Him and Green Lantern going around saving 1970s black people. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
What you Buttons?
Jeez. Let's Luthor. Let's see what he does on his off day.
He's just like playing golf.
It's like,
I wonder how I'll kill Superman today.
Nick?
Maybe Daredevil. I'd like to see some Daredevil short stories.
Him being blind? Do you think he's like...
Yeah, he's just like...
He's
also playing golf.
Him and Lex Luthor.
Just listening for where the ball lands. Like,
he's like, yeah, I did it. Alright, well. So let us know which character you would want to see have short story anthologies. And maybe tell us why. Maybe. So that's the end. When we see you next, we will enter into the triple digits.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. A lot of people want us to do fireworks and stuff. We're low-key dudes.
Ceiling's pretty low.
Maybe we'll bring
Literally,
the Blazers back. Yeah, Blazers.
I forgot we wore those.
Yeah.
For like 80 weeks.
For a very long time.
So on to 1, 2, 3. Flavorful sauce.